AOC wears a dress that says "Tax the Rich" on the back of it.
Isn't she rich?
Consider rich to me.
So,
what are your thoughts?
I would love for her to donate her salary to whoever she wants to give it to.
Right.
Since she's rich and she feels like she needs to pay, let her pay. At this point, like, I feel like it's almost like for cities, for example, they tried to, when I worked for a city, they tried to release this program where you could donate your hours to somebody who used up all their hours for whatever illness or sickness they had. And you were able to donate your sick time to those people.
For somebody that had a heart attack.
Yeah, and needed to get paid.
Whatever.
And you know what I'm saying? So
family member died, whatever.
Why don't we make that a thing for the people who want to pay more?
Just let them pay more?
Just let them pay more. And for the people that feel like, you know what, I need my money this year. I can't donate this year. Because of X, whatever the reason is. Let's see how many people get in line for that. Let's do that. Let's see how many people, all these celebrities who throw their political opinions and say we need to help the poor. What are y'all doing to help the poor? Galas are not helping the poor.
Right.
Throwing parties are not helping the poor. Like, why don't you go ahead and give your salary and
why were you at the gala in the first place? All right. So
that's my personal opinion.
All right, so here I'm going to teach you a little business finance lesson here.
Who? Me?
No. AOC. We're talking AOC here.
I mean, but that's a great. Hold on, I'm going to interrupt this real quick. That's a great statement, but where's your action behind it? That's mine. What does that prove? Go ahead.
So the rich don't have a salary. They don't have a salary that you can tax. They have assets, okay, that are worth a certain value.
Oh, yeah.
What they do is they borrow money against those assets, and then the assets pay that money back.
So they don't even have money to
So
give.
What are you going to do? Tax loan money? So I go to get a $150,000 house, I have to pay 30% tax on the $150,000 I borrowed to buy the house? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to work with the tax code so that the capitalists, because you're in a capitalist country, do the things that you want to be done.
So basically, she doesn't have the financial knowledge, or she doesn't really care, or she has it and she just wants to portray her being one-sided.
Like, if you want the poor to be fed, make it in the tax law where restaurants can donate their unused food.
But they don't do that.
But they can't do it. They have to throw it away.
It's a health violation.
It's a health hazard, right?
Right, the laws do.
Why can't they freeze the meals and donate meals? They did it all during the pandemic for school children. Right?
I don't know if they froze the meals.
They
sent
they
meals provided
out
meals,
to all these kids. Like, why can't they do? Why can't restaurants that have to throw away stuff after a certain amount of time freeze it and give it away? There's millions of homeless people in California right now that would love a meal, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like,
what was on her dress again?
Tax the rich. Right?
Wild.
Like, because that's what the rich people are doing. They're just working with the tax code they're given, right? So you can change the tax code to make them do what you want the government to do, and be more efficient doing it.
Or you could step up your game and utilize the tax codes to benefit you. You know what I mean? Everybody else could do that too.
Right.
Educate
and then
themselves.
everybody else can be educated. Fix the education system where you actually learn the tax code in school. How about that?
That's a They don't want us to know this information, though.
You know? Like, that makes more sense to me. Like, it is insane that this woman who is supposed to be educated...
She is educated. She just, honestly, is trying to portray... She's trying to portray her side.
Right.
And promote that she's doing something, but she's really not. She's just she just is showing what everybody wants to see. Her followers.
Right.
But there's no action behind it. So it's not solving any problems.
It's like she doesn't understand the system that she's in.
No, she does. She is just playing. She is just acting role. She's acting for the people she wants to vote for her.
Right.
I think she's very educated. People think that she's not, but I think she knows exactly what she's doing.
Maybe she does. Maybe she
Being in politics that has no outcome. Like, that's pretty much what all politics are. To promise things and
not
advocate
deliver.
And not deliver. So, I mean, she's just following the trend. That's already been a trend. So, it's kind of sickening, but...
Say you want to give Americans money, cancel student loans.
But
File a bill right now to cancel all federal student loans.
I agree with that, but then you got everybody else who didn't get student loans that said, well, how come I can't get my stuff erased? And how come...
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's all about appeasing the people. Just like, well...
At least that would help the people, though. Like...
They don't want to help us. So... They want to keep half the population down, half the population sick, half the population feels stuck. They want those things because they don't want us to overturn anything or cause chaos and disruptive behaviors to their system that they've been living in for however many years,
right.
And of no change, basically.
But the rich don't work for money. They have assets that they live off of.
And you have I feel like you have just the same opportunities as they do to do exactly what they're doing. You did. Whatever the situation you're in now,
you have the choice.
You had the choice and you made the choice, and whether or not you can get there is up to you.
You have to overcome your fear to be able to do it.
And the obstacles in your way. Like, you made a choice, and that choice reflects your outcome.
So,
don't get me started. I could have just kept going, but I'm hungry again. But yeah, nice statement. But how about we put some actions underneath? Like, if she had tax the rich, maybe she could have had ways like written all over her dress in different words. Like,
I'm Nate,
and I'm Meredith.
And this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast.
So, what you want to talk about?
Make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
share with a friend.
Thank you for following along.
Check out Ensorsale.com where we sell custom t-shirts. Check out Sin's Crunchy Jerky. Get you some crunchy jerky.
And make sure you pick up a copy of Meredith's book, London in the Googly Goo.
Available on Amazon.
Thank you for making her a best-selling author.
Woo woo. Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you in episode 2.